Welcome back to the Morning Bull. My name is DJ Heat.
With DJ Extra Rare.
Good morning, everyone. Happy X-Men winter break. This is DJ Yun.
How you guys doing? It's great to be back.
Yes, it is. I'm doing great. How about you guys?
I'm doing great. It's the first day after midwinter break. I'm kind of dazed and confused today, if I'm being honest. And yeah, it's kind of hard to wake up and get out this early.
Yeah.
Waking up at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I did myself a favor and showered this morning.
It's not dark out anymore when we're pulling up.
That feels so nice.
Yeah.
Was
that's
there
so
like
true.
spring forward or something? Or
I know.
Was it just bright now for some reason?
Was it like that when we were like 2 weeks ago?
Maybe
I don't
it was
remember
just
that.
telling us
No.
that we dodged a bullet because there
are you
was
talking
there
about?
was supposed to be a snowstorm that was supposed to hit like the lowlands.
And so
Yeah.
that makes it sunny earlier?
And it got moved down south. So
Cancels out.
if you guys don't want snow, you guys are lucky.
Yeah, I did not want snow whatsoever.
Yeah, and to be honest, I did not want it because I've heard the potential of moving our graduation, which I don't want.
Neither do
Are
I.
they moving it to a different high school?
Yeah. We're gonna graduate from some
all right, I'm not moving we're not moving the days. We're just moving the location. We're
Yeah.
gonna move it to Seattle or something.
Let me just put this on record. Thank God I'm not graduating from Sammamish High School. You guys suck.
I agree.
Speaking of midwinter break, all the boys went to Costa Rica. All these boys, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, there's a measles. Measles have returned to Costa Rica actually just this past
Was
week.
it during their
Yeah, I mean, it was, I guess. 'Cause this was just reported yesterday.
Shout out to
They brought the
Ryan Baker
measles.
and Hank Peterson.
Uh,
I am so sorry for you
No,
guys.
it's more than that. It's like there's like I think probably 10 people, like 10 guys from our grade that we know went.
Yeah, there were a whole lot.
I highly doubt they got measles.
Oh, I was like,
but
No, they
wait,
were the ones
hold
that
up. They
gave
got
the
needles.
measles.
I got like,
they brought the measles back to Costa Rica.
I know they could be the people who brought it back. That's the thing.
oh my god.
Because it's also them and their families. So what? That's
Yeah.
like 30 people we're talking.
probably more than that.
Yeah. But measles have apparently returned to Costa Rica after a French family hasn't been vaccinated after 5 years. Yeah, I think I said that really confusing. The French family hasn't been vaccinated in 5 years,
So they
according to
were
the
the-
report.
So they
were
cause
carrying
of these
measles.
measles outbreak.
They carried it over to Costa Rica.
John Luca's French, right?
He is.
Yeah, so
I
it was
think
John
so.
Luca.
It's probably John Luca. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to John.
They just said a
Luca.
French family that.
And his parents are anti-vaxxers. John Luca has not been vaccinated once.
I don't think we need to air him out on radio for that.
I
But
think we just found the culprit.
I'd love to talk about that later.
Oh my gosh, this is
Speaking
that's
of-
priceless to hear.
We don't need to talk about anti-vax though.
Yeah. All right. All I gotta say is, forever all those people who have been measled, I feel bad for you.
Got
and,
measles.
and yeah, my prayers are with you tonight. All right, let's just.
That's a solid worst case.
Your
It is a solid
Wait,
worst
why are
case.
your parents with them?
His
My prayers.
Oh, I said parents. I was like, what?
Parents.
Sorry, keep going. You're fine.
It was Cole's parents who brought the measles.
Yeah, my dad just was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick Costa Rica trip.
Are you guys French?
No, I'm German.
Okay, checks out. Well, yeah. I mean, I know measles are like coming back in a small way, but oh, God, okay. Let's just talk about it. Anti-vax. Let's just talk about it. Like, that's on my mind now.
Oh my god.
I mean, I know people have their opinions. I don't understand why people
Why?
think how did we get rid of smallpox if you think vaccines won't work? Like, how did smallpox go away?
You get vaccinated.
It's
You
vaccinated.
get vaccinated.
You get vaccinated, or if some radicals would think, maybe you get a pill or something like that that can fight it.
I don't think they would
They,
take a
they
pill
don't have
either.
the
There's
medicine
a-
for that,
yeah,
so
they-
it's just
they-
basically vaccination.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's worst case.
Well, yeah, and the people who are still anti-vaxxers now and like let the measles get out like this. I'm not trying to like. I understand it's like a part of your like religious beliefs. I understand that, but it's just like at a certain point, it's like this kind of affects everyone,
True that.
and we kind of all need to like.
I think we need to bring back voodoo medicine.
Voodoo medicine.
People just out here just getting leeched in the doctor's office.
I need more witchcraft around here.
Just witchcraft and sorcery.
There's just stoning every weekend.
That's how we got rid of smallpox, is witchcraft.
Oh my god.
And we burned all the witches, and now look what happened.
There's no more.
Just burn all the witches.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think I understand again that it's a whole religious belief thing, and I
In
respect
what
that.
culture?
It's like Christianity. A lot of people into Christianity are like anti-vaccines.
Yeah.
Like there's I can't remember how high the percentage is, but it's something like 5% of people don't believe in vaccines in the United States, something like that, which is still large. That's a large.
Oh, it is.
people.
If you think about it, with over 150 million people in this country,
300 million.
over 300 million. It's insane. It's like,
Have you guys seen the
Yeah.
thing where it's like the girl who got vaccinated and then she can like run normal, but then the second she starts walking, she just tweaks? It was like an old Vine. Like,
It was a
Wow.
Vine though.
I'll do my best impression.
Okay.
okay.
Wait.
So
I
she's running, she's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
She stops to walk and she's just
Oh,
Okay, so she's.
not ringing any
It's
bells.
like it's.
Kinda.
I've never seen it, but the
kinda.
leg like freezes up and she can't move as well.
Yeah, and she just tweaks. She looks like
What's that through the vaccination?
I think she got it vaccinated, and that's what she blames it on.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Well, I mean, if the
Interesting.
if the Vine says it, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. So, if you're asking me, get vaccinated. I don't have HPV anymore thanks to vaccines. So, shout out no
I got
HPV.
my HIV vaccination last night. I'm chilling.
At one point, we will. Well, actually, I don't want to say that. Who knows? But maybe one day we'll get rid of HIV.
Oh yeah, that's a guarantee.
We already did.
Well, Magic Johnson's leading the way. Let's just say that.
He is leading the way. Inspiration, honestly.
Mhm.
California man spent 39 years in prison, but has now received $21 million from the government for a wrongful conviction. Guys, would you take? I mean,
Is that best case or
Oh,
worst?
I know.
That's
How
ooh.
like would you take? Would you go to prison for 39 years for $21 million?
Depending on the state. I would say with California, I would say no, because there's a lot of taxes there, and I think they would just try to tax the living crap out of you.
True that.
But if it was like somewhere like here or Florida or even Texas, I would say yes.
I think regardless of the taxes, you're getting so much money though.
I think the experience that you can get in the 40 years
know.
of when you're 60 to 100 with $21 million
Yeah,
is not as good as those 40 years of your life could have
Well,
been. If you were
also-
not in jail.
That's
Also
true.
depending the age too. That if you're like you get convicted at maybe like 10 and then you get out at 50.
Who's in jail at 10 years old?
no.
I'm just throwing that
You're
out.
not going to get convicted for 40 years as a 10-year-old, especially for a wrongful conviction, though. They're like in a murder, and then they're like, no, this 10-year-old did it. And there's like all these people here that could have easily done like the 10-year-old did it, sentence him. Like,
I'm just
Worse,
throwing that.
bro.
yeah, we
wrong.
messed up. He was 10.
I'm just throwing that out as just an option.
Let's say
just
you were 20. How
All
about
right,
that?
20. Okay, fair enough.
And you get out when you're 60.
yeah, you get out when you're 60, and
Not
you have
worth.
21 million.
Not worth.
You're basically set
I think
for life.
Nick's right.
You're-
Yeah, but you're set for like 60. You're coming out of 40 years of prison for one.
That's true.
And you just missed your 20s through your 60s, like your best time to live, really. I mean, I don't want to speak for anyone in their 60s,
That's
but
somewhat true.
I don't want to speak for, who knows. But
It's all downhill from.
come
after
on,
60.
you're getting older at 60. You just got out of prison, too. You can't be like, I mean, I don't know. Do people get out of prison
I
with
think
good
when
health?
you just get out of prison, you get out, unless if you're like have a
Yeah,
probation.
I'm just saying is if he has good health, though, especially in this case, because it's a wrongful conviction.
Okay.
So it's like all these charges are dropped. That's why he's getting this $21 million.
Yeah, I think he just gets out, unless if there's like any probation or.
There's not going to be probation, though, because he didn't do it
Yeah.
in the first place.
Okay, so he just gets out. So if he gets
Yeah,
out,
I mean,
but he
with
gets
40
out.
years in there, he probably has a plan for what he's going to do when he gets out, and then to be surprised by $20 million.
True. He probably has a lot he can do. Well, not probably. He has a lot he can do. Like
40 years to catch up on.
40
Oh,
years
yeah.
to catch up on with $21 million.
probably gonna have to buy an iPhone X sooner or later.
What? Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
that's probably on the top of his list. Probably is on the top of his list. I mean, he's never touched a smartphone.
Yeah, when
Or
people
maybe
get-
even a
when
cell
internet-
phone.
when people get removed out of society for over 40 for basically over 35 years,
39 years. That's
to
like
40.
1980.
Yeah, that's
That's when
like
he was convicted.
people don't even know like the phones and all that. Like
Nothing.
People
yeah,
don't know.
so they gotta
Computers,
catch
dude.
up. So
like the
that's
computers
why.
today, like nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure they have some stuff on the inside and they hear about it. They have TV.
but it's yeah.
they know some.
They have T-Mobile on the jail sites. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Probably give them T-Mobile. The rates are insane.
Yes.
$21 million per 4 years.
40 years. Yeah, I don't think I could do it. I don't know.
Probably thinking about it now, probably not.
No, you just miss out on too much life. And
Yeah.
It's just like,
I'd rather have the life experience than 21 million. Sorry.
right. But maybe you get a good experience in jail.
Yes, that is true.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean,
You could look for one.
jail schmal, as my old man always said.
Hey, I hate to do this to you guys, but can you cover for me? My mouth is really dry. I'll be right back and get water.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Just to talk about anything.
okay, so
to go into like the.
Hologram girlfriends, dank or not dank? Would you date a hologram?
Wow. I would say no way.
What if the AI had been personally customized to be a perfect match for Mr. Cole Young?
Then no.
You still wouldn't date a hologram?
I would not date a hologram.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, we were talking about holograms and about dating them.
Yeah, yeah, I would.
Okay.
I'd probably date a hologram.
Yeah, I
also.
did a hologram.
Okay.
Okay, Cole, you're anxious to talk about this Offset album. I want you to go
Yeah.
first.
Okay. So
Oh wait, for all the viewer or listeners who know, we should probably give a little introduction. Offset's album did come out last Friday,
also with Gunna and Lil
and
Pump.
Gunna's and Little Pumps. There's a few other releases too, but
Yeah.
yeah, big ones there.
Well, which we will be, I think, what's going on?
It doesn't matter. Should go.
We'll be talking about it pretty soon or something.
Cole, just keep talking, dude.
All right, okay. All right, so Offset's album. Sorry, we had technical difficulties.
Cardi B once said, I turn Offset on.
Oh my gosh, that was such a horrible quote. All right, but anyway, overall, this album, in my opinion, was a very good album from Offset. I think it sets himself apart with, I would say, the Pack, which I would say that Pack is Gunna and Future with their albums, and I think
And Tupac.
Tupac's already dead. But anyway,
So is X.
right now that rest in peace. But anyway, those two, I would say Offset and Ariana have made big moves this year so far, and I kind of underestimated Offset. But after hearing that album,
Yeah, I
I'm
turned
not-
Offset on.
I'm not underestimating him anymore. I would say he's the best Migo now. I'm surprised by saying that because I thought he was gonna have a okay album. I thought it wasn't gonna be too big, but he got names of Big Rube, which I didn't even know till that album.
Yeah, what?
Big Rube, remember the first song? Oh, okay.
Oh, the first song where he talks about his son.
Yeah, and
having him at
all the
17.
sons. I personally cried after that because it was so moving. Yeah, I know.
Cole, please don't tell me you cried off an Offset album, dude.
I did.
No,
That's worse.
dude. There are so many albums out there, and out of the one to cry off, it's Offset
Yes, I know.
from the Migos. Hi, Miss Adams. Shout out
Hey.
for Super Simpson happening
Yep.
soon, in like a month, March 21st.
Yes.
I turn
20th.
Offset on.
All right, March 20th.
March 20th.
I turn Offset
I know.
on.
I know. People are probably gonna make fun of me for this. but-
I'm not making fun of you.
I turn
I'm trying to
Offset
understand. Out of
Well,
all the albums to move you that much, to make you cry, it's the Offset album.
on. I turn Offset on.
Yes.
The dude from the Migos, like these songs are just like.
I
I mean, I'll give you this. That's probably the most personal song I've ever heard Offset do, but that's not saying much because it's Offset, and I've never heard a personal song from Offset. You know what I'm
But
saying?
okay, but yeah, overall, I thought that was it was a great song to kick it off. I thought there were some great bangers like Wild Wild West with Gunna. I thought that was a really good song. Legacy was also a really good song. Lick was also a really good song, and you got probably the last one, and then you also got the J. Cole one, which I forgot to mention. That's also a good one.
Yeah.
You just
I
like J. Cole because
one.
you guys have the same.
Overall, he had some really good songs. He had some good songs, and he had one terrible song. And I know that one terrible song is Clout with Cardi B. I'm actually surprised by saying that. And you called it about Cardi B being in that album, and you were like, I'm not surprised about it.
Yeah.
And also, by the way, I did mention that
Turn
J.
Offset
Cole was
on.
going to be in the album.
You did mention that,
And you sent shots.
you sent shots at me. Yeah, you were like, that's right. Yeah, you tagged me in a post, I think, right?
Well,
And
I
you're
just
like,
said, I told you. I told you.
No.
Yeah, you're like,
more
I
aggravating.
called it. Yeah, I can't remember what you said. I don't care, but like, yes, cool.
That
You
was
were
not,
right.
no,
You were
we're
right.
still
No, I
square.
know, you're fine.
It was no
Yeah.
intense shots. I was just
I
saying.
know you know.
Look
I know.
it.
Cool. Don't
Might
worry.
have
I
been
know there were no
intended,
shots.
but there
There's
were
nothing.
shots.
Okay.
Yeah. I think with what I had this theory over the last week that I think with J. Cole verses right now, especially with the last two, because I don't know why everyone goes just insane over everything he does right now. Like they didn't no one was going this insane like a year ago or 2 years ago.
J. Cole gets memed.
He used to get memes. Now he doesn't though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like all of a sudden he's just switched his persona completely in the past year. But I feel like everyone goes crazy over these verses because he's rapping with people like 21 Savage and Offset on
I
these
turn
tracks.
Offset on.
And it's like nothing against Offset and 21 Savage because I actually like both those dudes, especially
Yeah.
21 Savage. But like J. Cole outclasses them as a rapper in
That's
like
true.
by like 4 or 5 levels.
I agree.
So
I
it's
agree
just
with
like
that.
when he hops on a track, everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is crazy." It's like, yeah, it's a really good verse, but what it's gonna say, like,
Well, I think the reason why he's probably
don't
using
know.
them is because of publicity.
yeah,
I think
it's the.
I think he's personally ploying that in his mind. He's like, all right, I see my ratings, my sales are declining.
And so he's just trying to turn Offset on.
He,
Right.
he's trying to get their fan base. 'Cause
Yep.
That's the fan base he doesn't really have now. He's starting to get it. So
Yeah, he's
it's
starting to
worked
get
for him.
a broader fan base. So
Yeah.
overall,
Strategic.
I thought that album was a good album. I would give it a 9 out of 10. It wasn't really like this is the best album of the year. That I
You
would
give
say
it a
that's
9,
hard.
bro.
I said this
That's
is
a
the
9.
best album of the year so far.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have more good ones. I'm hoping Kendrick drops one this year. I'm hoping Kendrick because he got to do some justice to some people, but I'll explain that later. But
Wait, explain that with justice.
I'll talk about it later on my mind. But besides that, overall, that was a good album. I also did listen to the Gunna album. I thought it was an average Gunna album. I'm kind of disappointed by it because
this sounds. Again, I can't. I just don't really tell. I can't tell like the difference between these albums. I feel like you could just take any song from the last Gunna album, the last Migos album, like all these 3 albums that came out are just the most
I will agree that
boring, just whatever albums. Like there's just nothing interesting about any of these albums. I like the Gunna one, all right though. It's like I'm cool with Gunna, but every time I hear Gunna after a while, like
Ride
more
the
than a
dog
song,
on
Yeah.
it just makes
BMX.
me want to listen to Young Thug. Because I'm like, well, Young Thug's just a better Gunna, honestly.
Speaking of that,
Well, that's why I'm like, Gunna needs to step up his game, his next album, whether it's Drip Harder 2, which he did say is confirming by the end of this year, or he drops out Drip Season 4 by summer or something like that. He needs to step up his game. And I think that,
But why do you think this is like worse than the other projects?
because I think he already broke out. Like in the way of Drip Season 3, I think Drip Season 3 was special because it got him to, I think, where Travis Scott helped him out. And then he used that
Okay, but
platform
let's just talk
to
about the
ascend-
music.
to
Let's
ascend.
talk about the music though, not like the everything around it.
Gunna ascended our plane.
Yeah, I don't think he ascended the plane. Drip Season 3 came out. It wasn't that big, and then he started getting more features, and then it was like, oh, this guy's kind of big. And then Drip Hard came out, and it was like, all right, Gunna's like the dude.
I appreciate
You know?
a Gunna verse every now and then, though.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay.
I like Gunna.
Yeah,
But
I like Gunna.
I like him as a feature, though.
I
I
just-
wouldn't put him on.
I don't
That's what
understand.
a lot of people have said. He's better off as a feature than
He can't hold his own on a track. It's not like you're gonna listen to just a Gunna track.
That's why I'm like, he kind of needs to learn from Young Thug. Like, look at Travis Scott.
Just be more versatile.
Yeah, look at Travis Scott. He was like, he was kind of on that track before Astroworld, and he's like,
No.
He was like, he kind of needed
What?
to step up his game. And
No.
he learned that from Kanye.
Step up his game. Have you
Where'd
dude
Kanye come
rodeo?
from?
Huh?
Rodeo?
Well, I'm talking
This dude.
somewhat.
This debut album, Rodeo, is like the best trap album of like the last 5 years, dude.
Well, I'm talking about more like before Astroworld.
Yeah,
Like,
Rodeo.
oh, wait, that was? Oh,
Yeah,
I
Astroworld
thought,
was this year,
I
dude.
thought it was Birds and not Birds, like the one that had
Oh,
Goosebumps.
Rodeo and then Birds.
Yeah,
and then
Birds.
Astro,
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Birds was kind of a
It was a step
decline.
down.
Yeah,
but it
and
wasn't
that's
like
why
decline.
he was like, we need to step up the game.
Mm-hmm.
And he learned from Kanye West.
Who learned from Kanye?
Travis.
I think
because he said he took a lot of his album influenced by Kanye West.
Yeah, he's
And
always though since like 2013.
I think he learned a lot more from him. Like he got to like personally collab with him with Lil Uzi, which I hope he comes back. But
Want to know how I feel? Step into my minefield.
besides that, I think he learned a lot more from him. And then he made out a really good album, and he got more features, and I think he got underrated artists, which I think Lil Wayne did.
Wait, are we
And
talking about
got
Astroworld right now?
Yeah,
I'm talking about Astroworld.
Why are we talking about Astroworld?
I'm just talking about how Astroworld was a huge step up when Birds took a decline. I'm talking about
Hey, yeah, we can all agree on that.
That's what I mean. I think I would say this was somewhat of a gradual decline for Gunna. He needs to step it up. Whether it's this next album or whether it's Drip Harder 2.
He needs to.
He needs to switch it up. Maybe he gets
Drip
some-
Harder 4 or Drip Harder 2. You're right.
There was a Young Thug verse on
He needs
Drip or Drown.
he needs to do more like ad libs. Sorry,
Maybe
interrupt.
I don't know. To me, this Gunna's album just came out. It sounds like just like any other Gunna album, and it's just gonna continue to be like this. Like Gunna's
Drip or
not.
Drown's the one that just came out, right?
Yeah, Drip or Drown 2.
Drip or Drown 2.
Drip or Drown
There was
2.
a Young Thug feature on one of them. It was Three-Headed
Yeah.
Snake or something.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
sounded more like a Young Thug song than it did a Gunna song.
Yeah, because it's like Young.
The Young Thug
if you hear
feature
him,
overpowered
it will
the
always.
featuree.
Yeah, it will
That's-
always.
And that's why I'm saying he needs to step up his game, because if someone
But how
overpowers
can he
you
do it
over
if he's a
something-
clone?
if you overpower someone for a collab, that's not good. That's not good.
Well,
in
I mean,
my
J.
opinion.
Cole does it every time, and then you still like those songs, right?
Personally, I thought Offset's with the most recent one, I felt like that was a little more.
Bro, Offset.
I get
For the
upset
first
off-
3 minutes of that song, it was just Offset. And then it was like,
how did I get here?
and then there was like 3 minutes of that, and then J. Cole comes in and it's like, yeah, and then like, he does his regular rap thing, and it's good, great verse, but it's just like, dude, Offset, what was Offset even doing for the past 3 minutes?
a backflip.
Probably just doing backflips and just saying. But I'm just saying, Gunna needs to step up next time.
Yeah,
I used to have a dog named Gunner.
really?
It was a boxer.
Huh.
It wasn't my dog. It was my babysitter's.
Your little babysitters,
Little
and
baby.
Gunner,
Brand new whip, got no.
little
keys.
babysitter and Gunner.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
That's a good joke.
Cool.
I get upset off. I turn offset
And
off.
also,
I get upset.
one thing,
That's very
I
Offset
listened
upset.
to one song from the Harvard Dropout, which was the Lil Uzi collab. That was a really good song in my
I didn't
opinion.
listen to the Harvard Dropout, but
I will listen to
That's cool.
one song, and that was the Lil Uzi song because I only care about his Lil Uzi.
Cole. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci
Cole, I
gang.
really want to hear. Okay, let's just go. Cole, what's on your mind?
Alrighty, so if anyone does not know that the Oscars happened last night, and I know people have severely disagreed with me on this, but if anyone does not know, Black Panther was up for over 4 nominations for Oscars, and one of them was for Best Picture. You got that. You had the Green Book, which presumably won.
Black
Yeah,
Panther
also-
has the same storyline as Lion King.
To be honest, I disagree with you on that, which is, yeah, I disagree with you on that. But anyway, Bohemian Rhapsody, Vice, and a couple of other ones. Also, A Star Is Born by Lady Gaga. I've heard that.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. Ew.
That looks
I get
terrible.
upset
I,
off. I do not turn off.
look, I'm cool with the Oscars. I have nothing wrong with what they picked, except for that movie. That movie looks like trash, and I hate that it's won this many awards. Like that, I don't
agree.
want to
I
watch
agree.
Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper sing and act together.
Well, that's why I said Kendrick Lamar should have won Best Song, but They have to please everyone. And by everyone, they mean just the people that are selecting the Oscars.
I mean, I think it
I'm gonna
makes.
throw a little shody in a
I think it
leg
makes
lock.
sense to give to that movie though, because that movie had the actors singing it. It wasn't just like Kendrick Lamar doing a song for the movie. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't let him have like the opportunity to sing.
I turn
In the
Offset
movie
on.
though. I'm talking about in the movie. It's
Well,
not
that-
like he would have sung in the movie.
Well, I know that, but I'm talking about where the Oscars and all.
Yeah.
And, it's like, and here's one of the nominations that's gonna sing to you right now. So
But Cole, it's not like they can do like every single. Like,
I
they can't just
turn
nominate.
Offset
They can't
on.
just not give everything to Black Panther and Kendrick Lamar. There's a lot of other movies out there besides Black Panther and Kendrick Lamar.
Well, I'm just saying that overall, I think that they should have gone somewhere else with the song selection. I just thought that song wasn't really good, to be honest.
Okay.
And then with Best Picture, I was really disgusted by it.
Why? Why were you so disgusted by like these people just picking their favorite movie?
Well, I'm just talking about is that Black Panther is
I challenge
the
you to
first.
watch Black Panther again with a critical eye and try and tell yourself that that's still a good movie.
That's like the best movie
right, I'll-
ever made.
Well, it's one of the best movies Marvel has ever made, and it's the first black comic book superhero ever.
Yeah.
He made over $1 billion. People
Yeah.
said that was never going to happen.
Yeah.
And overall, that was a cultural revolution where all these superhero movies get
Well, is it
always
in that place to be
miscon-
given an Oscar though? To given a movie award? If it's
Yeah.
just
We're
about
talking
the
about the
culture?
quality of the movie, Cole.
Well,
Not
overall,
about
there
the-
was good quality in the movie. Like
There was. There was.
Yeah, I didn't
like
like this.
the background and the costumes and like all that. Overall,
Of course there was, because it's like
They
a
made a
$200
what are
million
those
movie.
joke in it, Cole. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, that was probably the worst part of the movie.
Yeah, that was.
I remember seeing that in the theaters and I hated that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
But
Cole,
anyway,
but can I ask you this?
yes.
Have you seen any of the Oscar-nominated movies?
Black Panther.
Have you seen Vice?
I've seen a little bit of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay. So you can't really be disgusted and boycott the Oscars if you haven't seen their choices, because then like, what if that's your favorite movie?
Watch Lion
What
King
if you
and
saw
watch Black
like what
Panther.
if you what won Best Picture? I don't even know.
The Green Book.
Okay, what if you saw The Green Book and that was like your favorite movie? That's like, oh, that's actually better than Black Panther. Would you be like, okay, never mind Oscars, I'm not going to boycott you?
Yeah. I'll find some if anyone.
So you boycott them until you agree with them?
Well, I'm gonna watch the movie
Yeah.
and I'm gonna see personally, but if not,
I don't
Watch
understand. I
Lion
don't understand
King
what they
and
did
then
so
watch Black
wrong.
Panther.
I don't understand what they did so wrong to you for you to want to boycott them.
Do you think it's
well,
like
I
a
just
racist
think
move?
I think
Yeah.
overall there were a lot of superhero movies that have been misconstrued by the Oscars because of that.
But
I
dude,
think,
we get like 6 a year. So it's like we don't need to nominate one of the like. There's so many superhero movies. We can nominate plenty of other movies, but it's a comic book movie.
And in
I
terms
love
of
them,
Black
Cole. I see them all because I actually love them. But it's like there's 5 picks a year or something. or
Was
10.
Black Panther a game changer for that industry of superhero movie? Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
In the way of just how they presented it, I think the black community got in, and I think there were a lot of people that were. It was more predominantly white superheroes at that time,
Yeah.
and now with I think Black Panther somewhat led the way for colors, while Wonder Woman led the way for women.
I think people joke about that and whatever, but like it honestly is like pretty impressive and pretty impactful. It is.
Overall,
for
I
being
think it's a
black-
catalyst for Into the Spider-Verse, and I loved that movie.
Overall, I'm glad
I
they
heard that
won
movie was
that.
good.
I
I
said
seen
that or The Incredibles 2. I was like, those two had really good
Yeah.
output. So I'm glad Spider-Man won because
Oh, so there you go. Comic book movie did win.
well, they won Best Animated. So
But a comic book movie won an Oscar.
that's true. That is true.
So
Well, I'm just talking.
cool.
But then again, though, it's like it's Spider-Man.
They didn't pick Black Panther.
Spider-Man had original
Like if
storytelling.
everyone boycotted the Oscars because the Oscars didn't pick their favorite movie, there's like 1,000 movies a year. Who would watch the Oscars?
Well, there you go.
Chadwick Boseman.
I will admit though, Chadwick Boseman's going to be a rising actor here in about probably like 5 to 10 years.
No, that dude got
He's already
stomped
risen,
by
isn't
who plays Killmonger.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan has a
He's-
stronger character narrative than Black Panther did, and he
Yeah,
was
he
the
does.
enemy in the movie.
He does.
I actually
That's
agree
good,
with
though.
that because the reason
Marvel
why is because of
villains
Civil
suck.
War. Because of Civil War, I think most of Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa's origin was told on Civil War, which I thought that was kind of a bad idea, but at the same time,
I like that.
It was a good move.
because I think everyone is, but everyone's tired of the origin story.
Yeah.
We've seen enough.
Yep.
So it was a good move. Yeah. So shout out the Oscars. I didn't watch them this year because at this point, I used to really like the Oscars and stuff and all those award shows. Now I just get
You
care
just get
less what
bored
they
by
pick.
it.
It's something I get bored. I actually enjoy. Like if it's on, I look at it. It's fine. I'm just not going to spend 3 hours watching it on
I
Sunday
get
night.
it.
I used to like them again, but now it's just like I just don't care what these people have to pick. Not that they're bad picks,
But they're racist picks.
but they're
Why did
racist
Black
picks,
Panther
and
not
I'm
win?
boycotting them.
Well, sometimes you got to go a little radical.
Sometimes you gotta go a little radical. Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you have to watch Lion King and then watch Black Panther
Cool.
and decide how different they are.
Are you still boycotting SNL?
As of, I will say this, but I have officially ended that.
No.
Since when? Since when, though? Is he
Like
last weekend.
Seven,
Oh, okay,
seven,
okay.
9.
I was like, you
hosted?
know what? I'm gonna give him a chance now.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just gonna end it, and I'm probably sure their season's already over or something like that.
No, I don't think it ends until like May.
That style
Oh,
of
wow,
comedy is
man.
not appealing
Wow.
towards
Huh.
me.
You like SNL?
No, I don't like that.
I like SNL.
I've heard it's getting.
It's just
dry.
hit. It's always hit or miss. It's
I
always
guess I
been hit
never
or miss.
Huh? Like
I
I
guess they
will
never miss,
admit,
though.
I watched the one with Anderson .Paak.
Tupac.
Was he performing?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
performing the one that. Before that, they had Leslie Jones on there, who's probably my favorite SNL person that was on there. They had a really funny skit with her, so overall, that was a real. I thought they did a really good job with that.
Cool. I haven't seen it. I was just wondering if you're still boycotting it. Because you boycotted it for Kanye, remember?
Yes, I did, and I.
Cool. Never.
so-
I love
Wait.
Kanye and all, but never boycott anything for Kanye again. Don't do anything for Kanye. He doesn't deserve it. Doesn't deserve anything from us.
Did you heard about his hair?
Yeah, I saw it. It's cool.
He dyed it like basically all colors, which
Yeah.
I thought.
I
I thought it was
cool.
pretty cool to be
Yeah,
honest.
It's whatever. I don't really care. I think it looks cool.
Is it like a rainbow clown wig or is
Yeah, it
it
kind of looks like
Yeah.
infrared.
More.
It's not really like a clown wig. It's not
not-
that
yeah.
crazy. It just looks like kind of like an infrared thing.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
so
saying it
now-
looks like crazy cool. It just looks cool. It's whatever. Go you, yay.
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 Hooray.
Shout out, yay.
Shout out, yay!
Guys, what's the B19 move of the day?
You know, it sounds like a
What?
B9.
Watching Lion King and then watching Black Panther.
That is a B19 move.
That actually kind of does sound like a B19.
and then
move.
compare them.
That would be a cool B19 move. But besides that, I think, actually that was a really clever one. I thought the B19 move was sunshine. This like
Sunshine?
like sun and like warm weather because I've been like all
But today?
Yeah, it sounds like you know
I think
what I
it's
mean.
really
because,
cold outside.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a B19 move is like probably 75 degrees or something, just pure sun.
I think you're thinking more on the side of a B19 weather alert.
Yeah.
You're messing all of them up.
Yeah.
That's a B19 weather alert. Yeah, this is a B19 move. Cool. That's not. It doesn't
Okay.
dictate. It's not dictated by the weather. It's dictated by you.
So time of day
All
and
right.
weather.
Yeah, or someone
be
else.
B19
It could be
move.
someone else. Maybe you
Yeah.
want to shout out someone else who pulled a really big B19 move,
No, it sounds
like Miss Adams. Super Simpsons coming up March 20th.
that actually
B19
is a B19.
That's a
move.
B19 move.
That
if you
is
ask me.
easily a B19 move.
Shout that out as much as I can.
I would say a B19 move is watching some NBA basketball.
Okay. All right.
I'm feeling that. I'm kind of feeling watching some NBA basketball.
Okay.
While doing greased up jumping jacks. And then that can be a B19 move.
That's B19. Yeah. You got a little flair to it though. You know.
Probably think about the game or something in the stats. Probably Steph Curry probably just jacking up.
Try
some-
again.
That's not really.
Yeah, try
That's
again.
not really the flair I was looking for.
Probably like watching a basketball game, just probably like at a restaurant or something like that.
Dude, go on. I'll tell you, like,
These
you're
just
eating,
sound like-
spicy cayenne pepper popcorn in
Yeah.
the stands of a Lakers game while doing greased up jumping jacks.
Yeah, it's gotta
And
have
that's
some.
B19 move.
Gotta have something
Okay.
extreme with it, not just something mundane you do on any other night.
How
This is a
about
B19
having
move.
chicken wings, but at the same time watching the game from the big jumbotron?
Okay, that's where, like, I think you could do one better, though.
Yeah, That was getting there. I like the jumbotron at the end. Let's get one more.
Tasteful.
Okay, I would say probably watching the game on the court, just like in the middle of the court, while doing push-ups and eating chicken wings.
Now that is
That's
a
a
B19
B19
move. Cool.
This
Excellent.
B19 move
getting
of the
better
day
at
has
it.
been brought to you by KSP 89.9.
Yeah, I couldn't have thought of a better B19 move to end it on. So guys, any more announcements for the week? Anything big coming up in this week?
Teens in Public Service is accepting summer internship applications.
Well, you heard that here first.
Also, spring sports are starting today, so if you,
Oh yeah,
that's huge for you guys. If
all
you're-
spring sports.
yes,
Get out
all
there and-
spring sports are starting today, whether via tryout or just starting.
Get out there and bounce, Springs.
Yeah, get moving, get active.
Yep.
Yeah, get that heart rate up.
But not too high. You
Not
don't wanna
too
risk
high.
Cardiac arrest.
That's true. Very true. Especially in the spring.
I personally
Worst
want to
time
give
for
a
heart
small
attacks.
little shout out to Lil Uzi for cutting off his dreads.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did. It's actually really funny to see. I was actually laughing my butt off. But yeah, a quick shout out to Lil Uzi.
Shout out him.
I want you to come back, please. I want you to just find that album and just drop it and then call it a year.
Cole, I have one more question for you.
Yes.
Are you still boycotting the Oscars?
Watch Lion King.
Dead air. You gotta think about this.
On Thursday's show, I will let you know.
You'll let me know. Okay.
Try and watch
How
Green
about
Book if you
here's my B19 move for you.
Okay.
Watch all 5 nominated movies for Best Picture.
Wow, that's a lot of movie
That's a lot of
watching.
movies, but watch them on 2 times speed so you go through them faster
Okay, fair enough.
while doing greased up jumping jacks.
Yep. I second that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's your B19 move. for
That
you.
is kind of a big
And then
move.
on Thursday you can figure out if you're still gonna boycott them.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, that's been the Morning Bowl. I'm DJ He as always.
I'm DJ Extra Rare, keeping it uncommon.
And DJ Yun, we are out. It is 7:54. Have a great day, Bellevue.
Get to class.
Keep those
Get
lips
to
packed,
class.
those brains blacked, and stay rare.
Yep. Stay extra rare.